waterfall. There is no coaling steam of corrosion, nor do you smell burning flesh. The illusion is incomplete. Armed with your awareness, you focus on holding the water skin within the column of water. The illusion gradually falls away, so it knows it has been thwarted. Pain dulls and fades outright. The ghastly apparition of your mangled hand fades as well, replaced with a hale and healthy appendage with well-trimmed fingernails. The water skin has been filled, and you may proceed. When you go to replace the stopper, something strikes your hand from below. Having been carried upward by the waterfall current, it drops into the pool. You reach down where it fell and draw a handful of jewels, pure and blue as the waterfall itself. Ooh, so I got a bunch of gems. Oh, old man. Here, have some water.
Have you had any success?
We were able to capture some water, yes.
Wonderful! I've waited so long.
His fingers tremble with excitement as he closes his hand around the stopper and slowly twists it. The stopper comes free suddenly and flies from his hands, propelled by a violent burst of steam.
Oh no. Oh.
He upends the water skin, holding it above his lips, but not a single droplet falls. He shakes it, twists it, squeezes it, all to no avail. The water is gone.
Given his history, I am surprised he had not foreseen this possibility. He longs not for the water, but for the experience of first tasting it. He is bound for disappointment. His suffering is very pretty, yet it feels empty. What value does it have if he refuses to learn from it?
You are a wacky fellow.
Can he not see that he seeks something that can never be recovered?
Ixapillo sits meditating. He opens his eyes and looks at Zahwa.
Hello, pupil. You come to me with a question, do you not?
He coughs, dry as desert sand. Zahwa stares at him, his mouth quivering faintly.
Yes, Ishipilo. I have sought your wisdom across many lands, over many years. Are you here to grant it to me?
Yes, pupil. I am here for you.
Zahwa nods, draws a deep breath.
Our people are captives of the Quetzalcoatl. I need to know the secrets of the Anitle.
Of course. The answer has been with you the whole time, pupil. You are blind not to...
In case you couldn't tell, Ishipillo breaks down into a coughing fit. As he coughs harder, granules of dust fly from his mouth in plumes.
Master, please, I cannot hear you.
Zahwa steadies him by the shoulders, but Ishipillo's cough only worsens. Dust pours from his lips by the mouthful.
Answer me!
Zahwa's hands tighten around Ishipillo's frail body. He shakes Ishipillo, but the coughing continues. He shakes him again, and in Zahwa's hands, Ishipillo turns to dust. It scatters instantly to the winds. Well, a fine job you did there, Zahwa. Zahwa looks at the dust on his hands, holding them cupped as if to preserve some vital piece of his master's wisdom. Despite his best efforts, winds carry off the remains, leaving him with nothing. He frowns.
Even after his death, I have always felt that when the time was right, Ishipillo would find a way to teach me his secret. And yet here we are on his trail, and his knowledge is no less a mystery to me. Is this what I am meant to see? That his teachings will always be beyond me?
Excuse me. There's more to the Takin than Ishipillo's teachings.
You speak truly, but his knowledge is the difference between a free Takan and an enslaved Takan. Zahwa cannot help but seek it.
Alright, so gotta hunt down this lion again. Oh, there's a spirit antelope. That's close enough, isn't it? Will that work? An antelope stands gingerly on the muddy grass. Its fur is matted and stained dark around a deep oozing gash on its left haunch.
Have you come here to eat me?
We are not here to eat you, but you are easy prey. Is there nowhere you can hide?
The beasts of this place would catch my scent. I would not get far. But there may be a way I could be protected. A great tree grows to the north, whose sap has an odor that is repellent to predators. If you could draw this sap and rub it into my coat, I would be safe. I could heal and return to my herd.
Where is this tree?
To the north, beside a cave. You will not find a larger tree in the forest. Galawain speed your steps.
Alright, now to a tree. A big tree. Cave to the north. Now, I don't see a cave to the north on the map anywhere, but let's go. No, that's the way we came in. Excuse me. There we go. That must be it. Oh, it's the tree where we found the diving helmet. Alright, so we got the sap. Now back to the deer. Antelope. Uh-oh. Spoiler alert.
We are too late. The wolves have come.
You sons of bitches. I went on a fetch quest for no reason.
It was a mistake to leave the animal here, unprotected.
We did what we thought would give it the greatest chance of survival.
That is difficult to accept. In my heart, it feels as though there was more we could have done. In the end, though, the wolves would have come. They can smell weakness from great distances. We may have been bound for failure from the start.
An unusually tall man with brown, leathery skin and regal carriage bows to Zahwa.
Chief Aurelia, why are you here?
I come on behalf of the Ketchmots to pay you tribute, great chieftain.
Tendons bulge at the sides of Zahwa's neck and his fists are clenched. For the first time since you met him, he appears on the brink of losing control. He speaks through gritted teeth.
You have come to see if I am ready to protect my people.
Ketchmatul chieftain smiles, baring glistening teeth.
Well, are you?
Alright, so we got... Okay, the chieftain's not in this fight. Or no, he is in this fight. Did he just turn into a werewolf or a Stelgar or something? Monks, priestess, monk, winter wolves. Alright. I need you all to sit. There we go. Where the heck were you at, dear? You were all the way down there. Oh, shoot. Itamok, Manaha, go after the priest. Sagani, go after the priest.
Hey.
That was simple. Zahwa contemplates the body of his enemy.
When the Ketchmotl chieftain saw me, he knew I was not prepared to resist him. If I had been more convincing, I have always believed they would not have attacked.
They'd have come for you sooner or later.
Zawa sees this now. This was the life of the Takan. We lived knowing that one day the wolves would come. And finally, the day came when we were wounded and could not escape them.
Zawa shakes his head and smiles bitterly.
I have been caught in a snare, worrying over things that could not be changed. These visions shame me with their truths. Ishipilo never warned me of this, but I should have seen it sooner. I have become a slave to knowledge I will never learn. I have denied all my failures. Yet, I feel no different, no freer than I was. There is something I am missing, even now.
Ooh.
This may be our answer. Let us see what has been uncovered.
Let's take all this
Alright, then.
money. That is for some reason going to follow me outside of the dream world. Check something real quick here while that's while they're running. Okay.
You must come with me at once.
Zawa, you should not be here. If you are caught, they will execute you, and they will not fail twice.
I do not care about my life, Namaltia. I come to liberate the Takan. We will unite and revolt.
And who will you unite? Our men are dead or broken. Their labors were too cruel. Our women are mothers to catch model children now. The Takan live only in your mind.
I just told you. Zawa stands in silence, staring where the apparitions had been. Did that really happen?
Some years ago, Zawa considered that he might never learn Ishipilo's secret. But he had vowed to return to his people. And so he did. He journeyed to Ketchmotl, and while their warriors were off raiding, he spoke to the surviving Takan he found there.
What was that about?
An argument Zawa had with someone once.
His jaws clenched.
Nothing came of it.
Who was that woman?
She was a Nalpazga warrior, eldest daughter of the shaman. She would have been, the wife of the Takan chieftain, if the Takan had not fallen.
You never told me. For once, Zawa seems unable to meet your gaze.
Zawa has never spoken of it to anyone.
His face is tense, his skin lacking in usual smoothness. He looks old.
He waited too long in returning. If there was a time to liberate his people, it passed long ago, while he searched for the secret of the Anitle.
Why'd you continue to search if you knew you'd fail? You'd failed. Zawa is quiet a moment.
Ishipilo's knowledge was the one last thing of Takan that might have been recovered. But I see now that I was caught in a snare. The gem, the antelope, the waterfall. Their lessons were not about Ishipilo's secrets. They were about my vow to return to the Takan.
He is quiet again. His eyes search the ground and seem to fix on something. He looked down but see only a small worm burrowing into the earth near his feet. He stares in that direction for a time, then slowly he looks up at you.
The time of my people has ended. There is nothing more I can do for them.
The words seem to surprise him. You are the last of the Khan. What you do now, you do in their memory.
To my knowledge, it is no snare to wish to pay one's people tribute. Even if I should fail, it is a good path.
Sawa looks around and smiles flatly.
The dream fades around us. I believe it is time to return.
Brilliant colors around you seem to dull. Shifting objects settle into their true forms. Sawa appears the same as he always has. Same shredded skin, the same fluid posture. Only look in his eyes has changed. Sawa was granted Anitli. Anitli, however you pronounce it. Major adventure completed. Kana returns with experience and money. Alright, let's see. So that is done. We have one more companion quest. What did that actually give him? Plus 10 attack speed.
Hey.
It's better than nothing. Alright, let's see. We then can go to the Abbey. There's nothing else to do. Take you 21 hours to complete your journey from Whitestone Hollow to the Abbey, yes. Alright, so the only quest left is Manaha, and that should get done here. Man, it feels good to get things done. A distant relative of Gramfell the Wayfarer has arrived, requesting they be freed in exchange for coin. Well, we don't always get what we want. He's staying in there forever. It's really big. I'll take it. I have attack speed up on Liquid just to make him more of a killing machine. I'm okay with Zahwa having it too.
Hey.
Oh, horses. Hi, horse. Do you talk? Darn. They should have added horse sounds. Long Bosk. A dwarf, clothed in but a few straps of fur, puffs up his bare chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, have you? What are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather, just a bit longer. He smiles, letting a cloud of smoke and frosted breath escape through his teeth. My mistress had business with the Ondrites. We'll be off as soon as she's done at the Abbey. Meantime, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me. Says I won't even remember any of this, but the copper's worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with a full coin purse. Opposite of most of my mornings, so that had a certain appeal. Hey, I hear you. Tell me about your mistress. Which one? He lets out a chuckle and slaps his chest. A wedding print blooms on his skin. I'll give you that one. That was good. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, I was looking at them at first, like, that... They look like they don't belong almost. I mean, not that they don't look like they belong in a game, but it's... I'm just not used to seeing them. Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on a journey, though. I'm looking to get inside. Are you now? He pulls the pipe away from his clenched teeth and points his long stem to the path ahead. Far as I know, straight this way. The middle path on the right with the ruined ark, if they let you in, of course. Andres are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to some guards there, then headed on. He bites down on his pipe with a sour expression. They got eyes on the other paths. Cast me dirty looks from afar when they pass this way. Got eyes on the other paths, he grunts. As if I'd stand here in plain view if I had some grand design of sneaking into their blazing church. And what's an abbey got that's worth hiding anyway, monks? Do you know of other ways into the abbey? No, but it's an abbey, not a fortress. You can bet it's got holes like any fat old monster. Supply passages, escape routes. He shrugs as if it were a matter of course. I'd be lying if I said I'd never explored one uninvited when I was too young to know better, help myself to its relics. Let's just say if a certain war goddess has her way, I'll be living my next life as a dung roll bug. Why are you helping me? He shrugs. You gotta look about you. Looks like you need it. And maybe there's something I don't like about this place, like it's hiding something. My younger days, it'd be me going in there. Farewell. Doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. Hope you find what you're looking for. Alright, so I gotta sneak into this place. Somehow. Wonder what happens if I just stroll to the front door and I say hi and I use my diplomatic charm to get in.
Hard to imagine a whole sect living out here. But I guess that's the point.
Find a salt well. Now let's walk around a little bit. Maybe we'll happen upon something here.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Hold, who's there? I was just looking for a way out. You're trespassing here. I wonder if I kill these guys, if it, like, sets everybody else off.
Perhaps if you... The lady will allow.
Hey,
I should... Would it have worked?
of course.
Like, usually when I lie, it backfires. Oh, it does work. Oh, shoot. I'll have to try it again, but I want to see if maybe the other ones won't let me. The other ones will have a problem with me or something. I don't know. I'm going to see if everybody's hostile to me now. Yep. Alright, hold up. I want to do this a little bit creatively. I want to be stealthy for once.
All right, then.
But first, let's check the north path.
Hard to imagine a whole sect living out here.
Even
But I
our
guess
visitor is
that's
to
the
be turned
point.
away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
Below. Hold, who's there? Kyoto's waiting for me. I'm a Tidebringer. Guard's eyes narrow. How can I be sure? You don't get many visitors, do you? Who else would choose to come here but the Tidebringer? I mean, come on. Guard relaxes and appears relieved. Forgive my caution. We were told to expect you. The High Abbot awaits you inside. See, I can skill check when I want to. Hi, I'm gonna steal all your stuff while you guys are hanging out here. I'm sure you don't mind. We welcome you. Welcome. Hi, how's it going?
You look pale, sister. Find someone to take your place. I'll stand watch.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
Hi, everybody. I'm a Tidebringer.
Let's see this stubborn bastard. It's done.
Sis. A mural is rendered on the face of the rock wall. 4 panels seem to be arranged as a story of some kind. Inspect the mural. First panel. And through the end. Second panel, Saman the Flood. Third panel, Dissamand Ebbed. Fourth panel, Dianthu the Beginning. Okay, wait a minute, because that's got to be a puzzle. End, Flood, Ebb, Beginning. EFEB. Epheb. Just have to remember Epheb. Epheb, and it starts with end, which is weird because you don't usually start with an end. Got it. It's hard to remember things. I hope this wasn't like the main entrance I just walked in. I want to check out that map first. Oh, apparently this was the actual Abbey. I'm going to leave and check out the outside first. Store is sealed shut. This giant wrist bone ends without providing any clues as to the location of its matching hand. Here's something you don't see every day.
Saw they let you through. You must be our visitor.
Presence here.
The High Abbot awaits
as
you
vast
inside.
and powerful as the tides.
Okay, well, I'll be going in to see them shortly. First, I want to loot everything you have on the outside.
It's done.
Grimoire of the Tides. Chain Lightning. This is all stuff I think he mostly has. He does have, actually. Chill Fog.
Hey.
It's another door. Ooh, that's neat looking. Ice is built upon every space between the bones of the skeletal hand, forming a slippery incline into the jagged cliffs below. An angry wind whistles as it twists around the frozen fingers of his giant skeletal hand. Let's check up this way.
Cowtone.
The Tidebringer. It's been so long.
Protruding from the side of the cliff, what appears to be a massive hip bone lies encrusted in a prison of rocks and ice. Coppery sheen glistens under a layer of ice that clings around this giant femur with the colors of a rainbow. Let's check out this bottom area, and then I'm going to check out that one door that's not marked. On the right.
I should not have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ha! Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
Camping supplies, I need those. Trap. As if thrown into the chasm, skeletal remains rest precariously on the ledges of this cliff as far as you can see. Alright, that looks like that's it. So let's get back to... Okay, these all are the Hall of Presence. Passages of Andra. Oh, passages as in written passages, not passages as in a hidden passage. Had me fooled for a minute. Alright, let's start in here.
Even with your labors, your presence of mind never falters. I don't know how you do it.
Perhaps your thoughts would swim deeper if your tongue didn't come out for air so often, dear brother.
Ooh. Sislead. This area is forbidden. I'll be going then. I'll just take a look at it another time when you're all dead. Because I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen to you here.
The High Abbot imparted to me that I wasn't alone, that he has nightmares sometimes as well.
Truly?
Oh, it surprised me to hear it. He has such a peaceful manner.
Odd that they have absolutely no problem with me taking all of their stuff.
Always something new.
What could this be? Potions.
Let's see this stubborn bastard. It's done.
Boots of Speed, Spellword Amulet. Alright.
I never knew. Did you hide in the White March after that?
As far away as I could. The Dominels didn't care I was a gift bearer. Evidence is evidence.
Screw the Dominals. Stew. Ooh, that's neat looking. Craftsmanship that gave form to this statue appears too skilled and refined to come from mere mortal hands. That is really nifty looking.
You are a guest, I take it? You will find the abbot past the Chamber of the Fallen Moon, behind me.
Okay, thank you for telling me where not to go yet. Nice shems, by the way. I could go upstairs. Something tells me I'm going to be kicked out if I do.
Smells like an ocean breeze. We've got to be close.
Take a look
This is the record?
Yes. See that it is cast away with the others.
These are all just regular books, I'm guessing.
They call out sometimes. Even the guards below think it's strange.
For Andra, most like. They surely long for her embrace.
Let's see this stubborn bastard.
Forgive me, Tidebringer, but it is not in my power to allow you past. You will need a High Abbot's consent. Okay, okay. I'll just go back to stealing your jewelry. I'm sure you won't mind. You understand. I need this jewelry to do Tidebringer things. Save before I go in this one.
I've got this. It's done.
I knew that was going to be a trap. I just had a feeling about that chest. You done?
All right, then.
Journal of the Journal of the High Abbot. This volume appears to serve many functions. There are notes in it detailing schedules and routines at the Abbey. There are favorite passages from Andrite texts, annotated with personal insights. There are also descriptions of dreams. Many seem purely symbolic, but one entry is of interest. It had been long since I dreamt of my rising. Yet now, with another rising soon upon us, this is the 5th time in a week. Perhaps channeled here I can put it to rest. I am walking through the halls of silence. I feel eyes on me from all sides, angry, vengeful eyes. I arrange the panels and curl my hands into the sign of the tide, the right as the wave, the left as the crescent moon, with my 2 outer fingers. Hold up. Every time I open up my electronic whiteboard, I've got like a surprise message from my girlfriend on it. All right, let's see. Because this sounds like this is going to lead to something. Right. Wave. Left. Crescent. 2 outer fingers. And I'll write epheb before I forget about it. Climb the steps, Nandra's witnesses installed there the old aspergillum set to operate the valves. I use it like a lever and the water rises. There are angry shouts, and when I cover my ears, they are louder still. But the water continues upward, far past where it should. I climb as high as I can, but I feel it, icy on my breath, when it is over my head and I cannot breathe. Suddenly I am outside the reliquary, looking at the Veil of Tears. The witness is in my hand, and the veil parts for it. I step through to the only place in the Abbey I feel protected. Only when I pass the side, I come out in total darkness. Call for help. I'm shouting, screaming for help. There is no answer. I stop. I sit there in the dark, waiting for what seems like ages. Then I realize I don't know who I am. Sounds troubling. Alright. Find out how to reach the reliquary. Enter the halls of silence. Something tells me if I go see the High Abbot, that's going to give everything away. And I probably should focus on going somewhere else here. There was an up set of stairs, wasn't there? There's the reliquary. Alright. Let me save it. I'm going to check out this middle area. This might be a bad idea, but I want to see what goes on here. Oh, there's the High Abbot.
He seemed preoccupied.
I expect I would be too in his position.
Me three.
Smells fresh. That can't be the salt well.
A thin film of iridescent dust floats on the calm surface of the waters, obscuring its depths. I can see the High Abbot without issue. Oh, okay. We'll talk to him for a little bit then. Oh, wait. Let me check up here. Can I go in here?
I've got this. It's done.
Stop.
Found something.
Hey.
Where the other Ontrites in the Abbey are clad in drab, functional garments, this Amawa seems dressed for an occasion. His robe is bright and glossy. His neck and arms are bedecked with jewelry. The symbols of his goddess are crowded into every available space.
Ah, good. The Conclave has elected a Tidebringer after all. I had begun to worry.
He looks back up, noticing your company, and nods.
And they took my advice in providing you an escort. Very good. I am sorry I could not make your journey easier. I am Kauto, the High Abbot.
I came as soon as I could.
And just in time. The May Queen's tide is nearly past its peak. Much longer, and we'd have had to wait another year. The rules of the Rising are quite clear on that, unfortunately. When you are ready, we will begin with the recitation.
How'd you become the High Abbot?
I was elected by the Conclave, as you were. But you already knew that much.
Oh, yeah, I was sick that day.
It was unexpected. There were others more accomplished. I was merely a scholar. But they each had their faiths called into question. And no one could find cause to doubt mine.
He smiles proudly, exposing for the first time yellowed, worn teeth. He seems conscious of your gaze and quickly hides them again.
It was such an honor to become one of Andra's most trusted servants. It was hardly a choice at all.
About the recitation.
You seem nervous.
Petrified.
The Conclave chose you for a reason. For a devout follower of Andra, the answers will flow naturally to you. I remember my own rising. The Conclave sent me on the same exhausting journey. When it came time for the recitation, I could not remember a word. But it all came back in time. Our goddess smiles upon the forgetful.
He taps a large golden ring with a wave insignia as though it were proof.
Our library is open to you, as are the grounds outside. There is a beautiful mural out there that you should see, if you haven't yet.
Epheb.
And you may, of course, speak with the gift bearers here, if it helps your recollection. Take your time and examine these things before your recitation.
What if I fail?
Do not be afraid to fail. A lapse here or there is to be expected.
That's good.
But do take care in your work. Even my patience has limits.
How are you so certain I'm the Tidebringer?
If you were not, you would be the first person to stumble across this place in all my years here. Andra protects us in this place. The faithful who stand guard here do it in her honor, not because we are vulnerable.
He looks at you sidelong.
You are our Tidebringer, aren't you?
Of course. Why else would I have come to this place? Silly.
Andra, forgive me for saying so, but the reasons are difficult to fathom. The land here can be cruel indeed.
The Conclave mentioned something about a reliquary.
Yes, of course. I would not pass my station to you without passing that knowledge as well. It is the Abbey's most sacred chamber. When the rising is complete, I will take you there myself. In fact, the ritual demands it.
Farewell. Alright. Let's go, check out these two sets of stairs over here first. That was the Hall of Silence. That's the Hall of Silence. We're not supposed to be in the Hall of Silence, apparently. I'm gonna head over here. See what happens if I go upstairs. Oh, okay, we're up on the top of this place.
A long time ago that was. Saw the abbot holding the witness, and the veil of tears parted for him.
Holding the witness. Okay, I need to find a witness. Can I get a witness? Thinking I probably have to do the ritual. Distant relative leaves the stronghold. That's the second time I've missed a distant relative. Need to gather clues on the ritual. It's a bit unclear at times.
I'm here.
Sagani, I'm gonna have you try to sneak.
Slow and silent.
if it's gonna work or not. No, not if that guy's gonna come right at me, it won't. You gonna turn around? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Nope.
Mind your center. You always knew this time would come.
I've seen the other side, brother. I'll find its waters again, warm and soothing.
Its massive coppery bones encased under the ice seem to be part of the hips of a giant skeleton. Okay, up here is close to where we came in. Oh god. Okay, turn around. There you go. This area is for... How did you see me? Oh, because I went to leave everybody, I guess, ran for that door. Is there anything I need down in that area before I do the ritual 10 win? Like, should I bother going down there and sneaking around? I'll be going then. Oh, they must have taken me out the door that she tried. Okay, that was weird. No, okay. I won't worry about messing around on this floor too much right now then. Let's go to the library and talk to some people around the normal area. Okay. Alright, let's get back up here. Hang on one sec, I gotta answer a text. Alright. Here's the library. Take a look, it's in a book. Neb's blessings upon you. Welcome. We welcome you. Do you have anything to say beyond that? We welcome you. Okay. There's somebody near here, maybe? Back here. Are you the visitor we've awaited? Antra's blessings. Antra's blessings, you may enter. Oh, okay, we didn't go. Oh, okay, we weren't in here because we had to talk to that dude first, I guess. Okay. Some of the books just opening them. Okay, I grabbed all those books
Always
and didn't
something
bother
new.
to look at them. Shoot. What's in here? Like a living prison, thick arms of coral have grown around an assortment of old, weathered relics.
It's here. The salt well.
In the room is a pool. It's small but deep enough that you can't see the bottom. The glassy surface almost looks frozen. So does Manaha. She stands rooted in place, staring at it.
You know, I thought it'd be bigger.
That's what she said. Looks deep, anyway.
Gift bearers say the heaviest regrets and greatest sorrows get left here. So it better be.
She peers in. What are you waiting for?
You know how when you've been thinking about something so long, you're worried that when you finally get it, it won't be what you expected?
She tugs at one of her bracelets.
I mean, for all we know, that thing's just filled with leeches.
You're stalling.
Don't remind me.
So many options here. To be clear, there is one choice here that gives another ending. All the others give a specific ending. Is the one that gives another ending a good ending or a bad ending? Neither of them are bad. They're just different. Gotcha. Okay. You were never liable for the massacre, you remember. Let go of your guilt.
You're right. Okay. Here goes.
You could spoil... Nah, I'll just go with what I got here. Especially if it's just minimal. As long as I'm not doing anything that's going to give me like a terrible ending in any way. But this should work though. Okay, here goes. She shakes her arms and legs out with a jingle of metal. Striding forward, she steps into the pool.
Oh, that's cold!
She convulses with a sudden shiver, rattling her jewelry. She descends the steps until she's standing in water up to her neck. Hey, what year is it?
Oh, very funny.
She splashes frigid water in your direction.
This is the right pool, isn't it?
She frowns and cranes her neck around the room. Maybe you need to get your head in the water, too. She gives you a wry, sidelong look, then she takes a deep breath and submerges. A minute ticks by. 2. Manaha keeps herself still beneath the water. At last she breaks the surface, wiping the water from her eyes and shaking it from her hair.
Hey, gift bearer or not, don't think I won't pull you in here, too.
Wait, you said gift bearers come here. Maybe you have to leave something behind. Her eyes go wide and she snaps her fingers.
I've got it!
She digs through her pack and produces a thick bundle of cloth bound with leather. It's the same bundle you glimpsed earlier. She snaps the leather cords and unrolls the cloth, revealing a wine bottle.
Took this from the Marchezo cellar the night I awakened. Been saving it for a special occasion.
Manaha Manaha cradles the bottle and brushes dust from the green glass. Heaving a sigh, she swings it by the neck and smashes it against the steps. That won't draw anybody's attention.